The one who rears animals knows which goes to the slaughter next, and God knows who to call next. Welcome to another episode. Good morning, Subah al Khair, bonjour, Ansuma, Ekaro, Daswa, Mamachi. In this episode, we're going to Sunday, June 5, 2022. And as usual, that Sunday, I didn't go out. I was indoors all day. And I spent only one city going to the place of convenience. I suppose I had gotten my food ready in advance. We go to, and my spending money was 138 cedis, 80 pesos. The following Monday, it came down to 137 cedis, 87 pesos, and that was Monday, June 6. Then, my usual rounds to Anglongo Junction from Abinchi, then to Markazia. That's another Islamic school. Then a school called Christ Vision. Then Najahia, then Dr. Mensa. From Najahia to Dr. Mensa, I paid 2 cedis. Dr. Mensa and back to Abinchi, I paid 2 cedis. Sales, I sold pamphlets. The sales from my pamphlets was 6 cedis, and I spent 5 cedis that day. And that day I'd been calling my friend. I wasn't getting him. But that day I called him and I got him and I said I got Sana, and that was around 1:50 p.m. that day, Monday 6/6/2022. We go to Tuesday 7/6. Tuesday 7/6. My chop money was 132 cedis. Yes, I had 51. Then I sold pamphlets 6, so the 6 cedis brought it up from 51 to 57. No, there was another 75 somewhere. There was another 75. I don't know where it came from. Anyway, that Tuesday 7/6, my shop money came up to 132 cedis, 80 pesos. And I was indoors throughout. Though it was not a Sunday, it was Tuesday. I didn't go anywhere. Then Wednesday 8/6, I had 131 cedis, 80 pesos left. And after all the rounds, after Wednesdays, Tuesday 7/6, after all the rounds, I spent 11 cities, 80 pesos. And which places did I go? Camaria, from there to the Gomba line to Ababu station and back. And then Abinchi, Dunkirk, and whatnot. I walked except from the Gomba line to Ababu station, 2 cities. I paid 2 cities, and then Ababu station and back to Abinchi, 2 cities again. We go to I think that day I went to Kesbin FM. Yes, and I wrote here / Facebook. It also came on Facebook. So, if I'm not mistaken, Wednesday, 8th June, you go to Facebook, you will see me there on Kesbin FM. Yes, Wednesday, June 8th. You see me on Facebook at Kesbin FM. I've forgotten what I was complaining about. I think it was it was completed and the disputed plot at Antwerp. Yes, I remember. Then Thursday, June 9th, my spending money was 125 cedis, 00 pesos. And I made some rounds. Which places did I go to? Camaria again. Then under Bridgeman, I gave him 1 cedi. Then from there I went to I think I do my own Quanta or something like that. Then Visec College, and then Springs International College. Then a place called Nuru Islamic. Nuru Islam, sorry, Nuru Islam. Nuru Islam. I saw him with my pamphlets. That's 2022. Earlier, he had collected one pamphlet. I wanted him to promote me to sell them to his students. And up to today that I read, up to that he hasn't done it. He collected one book, blue book, small one, earlier. Said he didn't know where he placed it. I gave him another copy and I gave him a second copy, making 3 copies. He keeps on telling me stories, pushing things up and down, pushing dates up and down, forward. Some students asked me to go to some students at a place called Mamu at Moshizongo. When I went there, the boys told me, go to Ashanti Pride. The boys there will buy your books. I went to Ashanti Pride. They also collected them, in fact, about 11 papers and books, and up till now. Then I discovered that Ashanti Pride is a branch of Nur Islam, either a branch or they are managed by the same people. And up to now, they didn't give my pamphlets back to me, and they didn't allow me to sell them. I don't know when they will, if they will at all. So that is, they've collected in all about 10 scripts and pamphlets. You go to Christian schools, some or many, some reject me. They just took at the pamphlets and said, go and talk to the students. And this is an Islamic school. There's another Islamic school like that. I think they call it Taufik Masalachi or so. I went there, they also kept on tossing me up and down. Finally, they said I was going to meet somebody, and that fellow doesn't come there every day. So when is he going to come? Oh, he comes and goes. And when he comes, before we call you, they won't even call me. So in other words, what point in the short, tall and short of it is that I must come there to coincide with that person who is to give me the go ahead to sell the books up to now. And these are big, tall buildings. Big, tall masalachis. So that is it. So I have to mention it. Hmm? Then, so that was, yes. And that Nuru Maslachi, I think they call it, the one heading it is Sheikh Razak. And his manager, I believe, let me call him his manager, it's called Bashiru. I'm yet to see him again. You go to some places, they just straight away, you won't give them even a copy. If you like, after some sales, you maybe give them 1 or 2 copies. But this one collected 10 copies and scripts together. Mm. Yes, so that was the second time I gave him. I gave him small and big pamphlets to Bashiru. Yes, small and big pamphlets to Bashiru. Mm. Yeah, then to Dr. Mensah, two CDs. Then I went to Opoku stores and did some shopping. Then uh, uh, then I suppose I put four CDs in my mobile wallet, and I sold pamphlets for. No, no, I put 20 CDs in my mobile wallet, and I have sold pamphlets for four CDs. Then there was heavy rain that day in the night, 9:40 p.m. to about 12:30 a.m. following day. Mm. Okay, it's in the night, but actually counted with the next day. And then that next day was 10/6, June 10. And on the 9th, that was Thursday, I spent 54 cities. On 10/6, my pocket money was 74 cities, 20 pesos. Then there was a windless rain, 9:50 a.m. to about 10:20 a.m. I walked to Anglaga Junction. Okay, let me cut it short. I did some rounds and I sold pamphlets for four cities and I spent 19 cities. Then it was a drizzly day. Mm. In other words, I could move out to it was drizzling. Then we go to June 11, Saturday. Mm. Uh, I did my normal rounds. I did my normal rounds and I sold pamphlets for 77 CDs. That was a good day for me, jackpot for me. There was also rain 5:49 p.m. to about to Kirit 9 p.m. Or is it 6 p.m.? Kirit 6 p.m. I don't know when it stopped. I think it stopped without me taking note of it. So it could have been 11 minutes of rain. Yes, it could have been 11 minutes of rain. Uh, and there again, I have taken note of my meter reading sent to me by Electricity Corporation. Apparently, the one who bought my house, that's Janet Ajiman, hadn't occupied it yet. In fact, read, as I make this video, yeah, she hasn't occupied it as far as I know. And here it is. So take note of the payment of 500 cedis. The date was 16/5. No, no, 2016. In let me see. The date was 11/5/2016. 11/5/2016. And the date of reading of this one was 2022. 2022. Yeah, previous reading, current bill. The date, the date was May, no, month a year, 2022. May 2022, yes, the date was May 2022. That's the second line, May 2022, from 11/5/2016. I wasn't using electricity much. Like I said before, I didn't want the idea of first. I was very careful about the way I spend money on electricity and having to walk, take a car to Konongo town and waste time and come back. So you can see from uh, 11/5/2016, when I paid 500 cedis, up to May 2022, I still had a credit of 481. So it means at the time that I sold this house to Jane Ajiman, and that was 2021, January 2021, the balance left was even higher. Mm. The previous balance uh, for the month of April was 483. So before that, 1 year earlier, 2021, it could have been somewhere higher than that. And this is the money that Jane Ajiman expects me to leave for her to enjoy free because she's bought my house. And explanation being, if it were debt, I would have left it for her to pay. So, Jane, I believe one day you will see this. Mm? You and your husband, because you've made me to know on paper that that's your husband. If you pay me, fine, I can come back to YouTube and say, yeah, these people have paid me. If you don't pay me, fine, it stays there forever. Mm? All right. Uh, let's see. I think viewers, we should pause here and let's make it a short video this time. When we come back, we go to Saturday, June 11, 2022. Thank you very much. Ilalakai. Bye bye. And may God be with you all.